yes, it's on its way, but there's a little bit of a caveat with this. We're going to see a number of storms moving in, more stormy weather. And in fact, we could see 3 storms, 3 of them, over the next 6 days or so. Yes. Anybody tired of winter? Just a little bit? I'm Kim McDonald. This is your regional forecast. We had quite a day in Dufferin County, state of emergency there. We'll talk about that in more detail coming up. We'll have Kasha on. Blowing snow, that's what we're dealing with now. So this is it for the warnings. No more snow squall watches or warnings in place, which is good news, but still snow blowing around. And that has been a real issue on the roads in Dufferin County. So places like Orangeville and Shelburne, Grand Valley, roads closed. And not just there, of course, moving up along the shores of Lake Huron, roads closed all the way up there too. So in Muskoka, it's been bad because of the squalls. Driving has been horrendous. So we do have another system coming in. That's what these snow totals are for. 5 to 10 centimeters in the darkest blue, the lightest blue less than 2, and that's mainly around the GTA. And in between, in the areas that have been hit so hard, another 2 to 5 centimeters potentially. So this is an Alberta clipper. They're known to move quickly. That's why they're called clippers. They're called Alberta clippers because that's where they form, and they move quickly across the prairies. They usually bring temperatures down. It's not going to be cold with this. Temperatures are actually not going to be too bad. In fact, it'll be cold to start the day on Thursday, but then temperatures will be warming through the day. The winds will be the bigger issue. It'll be a windy day on Thursday. So here, ahead of the system. So here comes the system. That's system number 1. And then we've got one moving up from Colorado. This would be your Colorado low. And with temperatures on the rise, potentially about 2 degrees. And that's what makes forecasting these kinds of systems tricky. -2, you know you're getting snow. +2, yeah, not so much. So we are expecting a rain-snow mix, which would keep snow totals down. If temperatures drop and it's colder than that, then we could have a potentially bigger snowstorm. I mentioned 3 storms because there is one forecast for Tuesday. Go to theweathernetwork.com. It's right on our front page, an in-depth analysis of a potentially big storm. And that's on Tuesday. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. But right now, the models are indicating that. Right on our front page, you'll see Chief Meteorologist Chris Scott. He will go into detail about that. Temperatures on Thursday morning, yes, chilly. We still have wind chills to contend with, -5. But that will be later in the day. Temperatures will gradually climb.
Nourishing Smiles.
On Twitter, I am KMacTW, and I've given you a task. #ILoveWinter. Here are your tweets. Canadian Cowgirl 1534 says she loves ski jarring season. And there it is, skiing and being pulled by a horse. It's amazing. Bowler 1961, you can barbecue in a blizzard. Don't forget the parka and the sauce. No, don't. I love winter in the Caribbean, says Chen_DC. Well, who doesn't? That's not quite the same. And E. Greco. I love the winter because the deer can walk across the pond behind my house to wander over for an apple. Okay, new hashtag on Thursday. Follow me on Twitter. And for people who do go on these closed roads, they could get themselves in trouble. Then they're putting other people in danger, like police officers, for example, who have to come and rescue them. Okay, so we still have some snow. This is Thursday into Friday. The heavier amount of snow will be Parry Sound northward towards the eastern shores of Superior up towards Wawa. This is not lake effect snow, but an Alberta clipper moving in. So just a couple of centimeters towards the south. That'll be late day Thursday. Here comes the low. It's moving through. So that's low number 1. We've got 3 on the horizon. Here's the next one. That's the Colorado low. That could be a messy system, especially with temperatures just above the freezing mark predicted. If they say in Toronto, for example, it could be a messy mix of snow and freezing rain, perhaps, or a rain-snow mix. So we're going to be paying close attention to that before it moves off into Atlantic Canada. And then later, by Tuesday night, we're expecting another storm to move in. This one could be bigger than the previous 2, potentially. We'll have more on that on our website, by the way. Right on the front page, meteorologist Chris Scott will get in depth on that Tuesday storm. Temperatures Thursday morning will be cool, but the good news is that there's definitely a warm-up in the long-range forecast. It didn't take much snow to cause traffic mayhem in the Deep South. Coming up in your Force of Nature Extended, we're going to see a number of storms moving in. So yay to great weather. No, yay to great temperatures. Boo to more stormy weather. And in fact, we could see 3 storms, 3 of them, over the next 6 days or so. Yes. Anybody tired of winter? Just a little bit?
If you're traveling on Thursday towards Cancun, it's going to be 29 degrees with variable clouds. For Belize City, 29. Panama City, some cloud cover getting up to 33. Acapulco staying nice and dry, getting up to 32 degrees. Some nice conditions there if you want to head to a beach. And towards Puerto Plata, it's 29. Havana, 31 degrees, feeling some showers through the afternoon there. Antigua's getting up to 29. San Juan, 27.